see if it's working. Everything's working.
Well, we should
been following
Not much for the lady.
That's right. Try look at instructions. There's nothing in Amber. Right.
We'll have a coffee break. Yes, we're going to. During that time, you can check out the next few days. We got. I thought Benny and I went through this last night, and so we'll do too.
Right, we'll be around sometime. We welcome you. Hope you'll have fun. Hope you learn lots. And, well, you can't say much more than that. So right now we're going to... Big friend? Oh, yes. Yes. He has a smile on his face. And the first time we had Morry down, I held notebooks with dance instructions. We went through the notebook and everything that... Eric?
Do I say play or do I wave my hand or what? However you want to do it. Okay, Eric, music. Fiberbrunner. Got a long waltz in it, 16 measures of waltz. Those of you that aren't up on your waltz skills. Go ahead, let it play.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Would you need this later on?
Well, I might.
We talked a little about polka at the table, but that's a very tricky subject. The polka. The Europeans have been arguing about it since almost before the turn of the century. So I'm not going to make any profound statements about the polka, except to say that in 4 years of dancing with a Trachtenverein in Munich, which was essentially a Schuhplattner group, we did a few of the couple dances. I learned the Zwiefacher there and the Hurtemagel and the middle dance and so on. But mostly it was Schuhplatting in the evening. I never saw, none of my Bavarians ever left the floor. I mean, this was strange to them. When Nancy and I got up to do this, when the accordionist played a polka, and Nancy and I got up, they all sat there fascinated. They had never seen it before. This was polka. They loved to watch Nancy and I do the Eastern style that we had learned from some of the really good folk dancers, Vits and others. So they the shoulders don't go up and down. I'm just telling you what I've seen for 4 years. So the Danube flows, and then they don't keep it to themselves. It then goes on down to Vienna. It doesn't. Vienna is in Lower Austria, but all across Upper Austria, über Österreich, a very rich dance region. And what the Austrians have seen in the last 20 years are a lot of little dances that had been lost, brought to life again. This is one of them. This is from a little town not far from Linz called Vitis, V-I-T-I-S. And so, Ländler aus Vitis is the way they listed it on the program. I call it a Vitiser Landler. And it's typical of the Landler Danube crosses all of Lower Bavaria, Regensburg, gets to Passau, and then the Bavarian state of the Austria friends, okay, you take the river now. That whole valley, those are the same people. And we're going to do this as a couple, but for now, let's just all practice in the center. Step right foot back and close. And I'll do that with the right foot. You're taking a single step. I don't know, how does a step go? Right together, right foot always lead. We all do that? Right close, back close. Right close, back close. Now, if you do it as a couple, face your partner. Yeah, we're on. We're right here. We're not side by side. We're in a dance position, but instead of being in front of each other, I'm going to line up the right hips. All right? Now, if we're in this dance position, let's practice this stepping with the right foot. So the ladies can step back with the right foot, and forward with the right foot. Let's just do that in place. And right foot, right foot, right foot, right foot, and right foot. Now, as we do that, let's rotate as a couple once around. So that each of you has to step in a, we're going to rotate clockwise. Watch us do it once. And right close, right close, right close, right close. If you each take a little turn as you, or move clockwise as you do this, we go once around. Let's try it. Ready? And one, step close. It's a 3-4 time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, 2, 3. Right, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, 2, 3. All right? The dance opens with this little figure. Let's hear some music. We were going to show it to you first, weren't we? All right, why don't we dance, and then we'll have all of you join in. Music? Leader? This is nice, easy tempo, and typical of Landler from this band.
Right.
Now, we'll do it in pieces. Then we'll do the second. do 3 little steps, 1 step and 2, 3 in place. That will affect the main part of the dance. But I am single stepping. 1 close, 2 close. Each time she takes a waltz, half a waltz turn. All right? That part. So this is the third part of the dance, where the ladies hook down. They both take a steig, or a single. When we say steig, we mean a single step, but the music's saying 1, 2, 3, isn't it? So you're taking a single step to a waltz count, both together with the right foot, and step close, and the men clap, single clap on the 1 and 4 and 5 and 8, 2, 3. We want to be facing each other.
All right, question?
Yes,
You started off on the same speed and you ended up on opposite speed.
that's because the ladies are so good they can switch whenever we want them.
Always supposed to be an outside. Supposed to be an outside cheek once.
Yeah.
Once around the wall.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, you started on your right foot and then you did the right foot twice and alternated. So I was wondering whether you were supposed to start together.
Where you got me at the beginning of the dance?
The beginning of just right now.
Did I start with the right foot or you started?
I just started with the outside foot and I caught me on the front.
All right, well, let's talk about which foot you're starting. You know, 90% of the time we start with this lead foot, which is what for the man? What's the lead foot for the man? The left, and for the lady, the right. But there are times when the lady joins and starts with the same foot as the man. For the first part, she starts with the right, the man starts with the right. But that's special, you have to learn to do that. But when we do this walking, we're both on the outside feet, the lead foot. So we do 8 measures of this. Ready? And step, hold, 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 and step, hold as we take. All right, does that help our, all right, there was some little confusion I didn't clarify. All right, let's look at the last part of the dance, the turn under, if you will. We've got 8 measures, two sets of 8 measures. So we're going to do just a single little step in place. Step, close, and step, and it's small, and then a little swing of the arm. Step, close, and step, close, and step, close, and step. On 5 and 6, we're going to turn under back to back. 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7. The 8 is going to be here, because we start here at 1. Let me do it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2. You got to turn under in 1 measure, not 2. This is 8. You end up 8 with the arms forward. And then we go 1.
Nobody did, huh?
Oh, you're right. The turn unders are always in the line direction. That's right. Here, this is the 8. Let's look at the second 8 measures, all right? The arms are forward. Y'all got your arms forward? And have their backs to the center. All right. In the 8, the arms are forward so that 1, 2, 3 is reverse line of direction. Now your second turn under. Ready? This is 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, and we finish with 7, 3, 8, 2, 3. We go backward. That's the end of the dance, the 8, 2, 3, and we're going to repeat the whole dance. So you want to be in your beginning position. Right hips are in line. You're in social dance, but you're offset. Let's do the whole thing, because it's really not bent forward with the right to start. And right close, and right close, and right close, and right close, right close, right close. Do it once around, what with that free foot? What do you want? Just a little lift and bring the knee up a little bit. It's like kicking yourself in the shin a little bit. Try to just touch your shin. That gives you that look. Let me just say, so there's 2 mazurka steps to start the dance. They do it with a leap. I don't leap much anymore. but they leap into it. That first step over there when they dance is a little leap onto that foot. If you want to do a little leap, fine, but it's the same thing if you just take the step, lift, step. The lift or the hop, and I'm not leaving the floor, I'm just lifting. It's always on that inside foot. Just the man's right, and the lady's left is where you're going to have the weight. Step, lift, step, lift, step, lift. So that's the mazurka. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 2 of those, and then why don't we do the dance? Why don't we do the dance once? It's just a short dance. We'll do the whole thing, and then the camera can get it on. The camera wants to catch you. All right, you want to play it once? It starts in open dance position. Why don't you just all watch while we dance? She's turning under. Let us try this. The first 5 measures is this. All right. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Let's try the first 5 measures together. That's my counter for you. This takes a little timing to have to get the feel of the time on the 1, 2, 3. All right. We start with the 2 arm swing with the 2 measures of step close and step close. 3 measures, lady turning under with a walking turn or pivot while I take 3 walking steps. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. You want the arms forward and the right leg free from the mat. I don't want it up in the air. I'm just showing you that I got the weight on it. I'm pretty close to the ground. Because my next step is on my right foot. I got to keep the weight on. All right? Should we show you the rest of the dance or do it up to the air?
Do it again.
Let's do it again.
Well, I can't do dance. I don't know.
Yes.
This time I'm in the learning mode.
Lois is learning it too. She hasn't done it yet.
We've canceled it out 2 programs that we had it.
Right.
We ran out of time.
All right. First 5 measures. I'll put my back to this side. Let's try that first 5 measures again. Ready? First 2 is in place with a little arm swing. The next 3 is moving line of direction and stepping, lady doing the pivoting turn. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. Watch as I pull Lois through that. You're going to do a turn here and you're going to go under this arm. 1, 2, 3, side, up, and feet. All right. Watch this because this is the hard part of the dance. Lois is going to move in with 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, and back to play. I'm just helping her do her part, all right?
I usually don't go to your place. I just stay here to turn.
Well, you're not.
Yeah.
The lady moves out of her position. She moves to the inside because I'm going through. My first step is where she's standing. Watch what I do now. I've got 3 steps to go once around. When she moves out of there, I'm going to take my right step into her position. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. I'm back here. What you did 2 pivots. It's really not that hard to do. It's harder to describe than it is to do. If we got the hands in a line of direction, the last 3 measures of wisdom now. Think of your own part. The lady's going to move. She's going to turn under the joined right hand. With 2 turns. And go back and play. I've got 3 steps in circles once. And I've got a step. I can't go out back here. I haven't got time. As soon as my partner moves, I put my right foot into her position. Watch what happens. There's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, and I'll sneak around on the 4th on the 3. Back to place. All right? And also, it seems to me that this is the one where we do. I'm sorry. They do a crank with the arm. We're going to bring the arm down and up and over, down, up and over. Okay. This shows up in a number of dances. I call it lady turning hand around the lady. And it's one of the changing figures that shows up in a number of dances. In this one, the couples that the pictures we have, it shows a distinctive arm swing through. On some of the others, the arm is kept up here while the lady does more turns. But it's the same basic figure. The lady is turning somehow, the man is going around, once around. All right. So let's look at the whole thing again. First 5 measures. Ready? Right hands joined. We're going to single step in place. Right? All in there. Single step.
Yeah, they like to do it.
Right. Let's do it this way. Little single step in place. Then we'll ask you to join us. Step close and step close. That's the first 2. Here's 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 5, 2, 3. All right, you got a little more turn. Now, the ladies have a pretty good, a little quicker turn to get around. Just do a quick, I'll just help you turn. Yeah, there's what she has to do. All right. Right? All right. Once more. First 5 measures. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3. And that's the whole loop ended up. All right? Okay. It's a little bit of a challenge because let's hear the music on it.
Does the woman change positions when she turns?
What do you mean position? She's turning under, yes. Let's listen to the music. Peter, some of you on the inside move toward us. Yeah, because you're a little crowded there. Yeah, give those folks on the outside. They're dancing with the poles over there. Yeah, we don't want to include the poles. That's it. The posts, that is. Has nothing to do with the Polish people, right? All right. Yeah, let's play it again. Can we all count it so we get a feel of this? Because it's a very unusual music. I don't know that any of you have heard any of this kind of music before. Let's listen to I'm going to count the 8 measures for you, all right? And just kind of talk it to music. Little introduction. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2. Listen to the music first. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3. There's a little interlude. Okay, dear. Practice. We do that twice. It goes, you hear the music pick up. All right, let's try it. Once more with the count. All right. First 2 are just a single small step in place and the arm swing. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, and hold. Be sure the arm is forward. The man has the right foot free for the next 3 measures. Ready? Lady moving in and out under the right arms as the man steps around. And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. You swing around and bring both feet together in front of your lady. We'll then take do the same thing. Arm swing, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, around 2, 3, around 2, 3, around 2, 3. Yeah. We're going to move as a couple line of direction and with a flirting figure, looking to the outside first, so that 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3. The 8, 2, 3, we've got to come over to this position, facing for a clapping sequence.
position to do. You both work with the same foot. I'm going to say for the ladies to start with the left foot. Both start with the left foot here. And then what will happen is 1, 2, 3. I think the ladies have to start with that left foot there because we're in this Varsuvian form. When you're here, normally, very often, it varies with the dance, but I think when you're in this position, you want to really start both with the left foot. I would suggest that the ladies, I don't know what the directions say, we're not going to check it. I would say the ladies should start with the left foot because we want to look out and look in and look out and look in and so on. And you've got to be prepared at 8, 2, 3. You've got to be here for the last part. So unwind on the 8th. Let's try the...
Morry question.
Yeah.
So that the men and women don't move back and forth like this and stay behind us.
Yes, don't go anywhere. Yes, stay right behind the ladies in a train formation. We're not doing any side motion. No side motion. All we're doing is looking. I'm staying right behind her. Just looking over the shoulder a little bit. On the knee. All right. Well, the lady can turn a little bit if she wants, but don't move as don't change positions as a couple. Yeah, that's what you're at.
You gotta bud your feet.
Okay.
You gotta break them.
Let's try from the beginning. Let's see how it goes. We've got to dance it a couple of times, so get used to it. Turn the lady. it doesn't come easy. There's a whole difference in the level of the Verein shoe plopping that you may see, and putting the little plottle not putting it in, but this is more the original form of what shoe plopping was. It was couple dances, and the men did a little slapping sequence as he danced with his lady. This comes out of the South Tyrol, where they had preserved the dances from before the First World War. And this was one of the forms that has been recently shown. This Luserner Deutscher, it's from the Iseltaler, again, using one of the ballet terms. And then I'll get just the men out for a few minutes and show them the little plottle sequence, all right? And it's a plotting on one, just a little slapping on one leg, and not hard to do, a little stamp, and so on. Let's do the three figures first. Shall we show the three figures and then go into the? Yeah. I'm going to do just the three arm figures, if you will, and then I got to save my right knee for working with the guys. So I'm not going to do the plottle part. All right. We'll show you that as we go along. All right. Let's do music, Luserner Deutscher. We'll show you the three figures. They're not hard. Okay. You already know them well. One of them has to be turning the lady under the right arm.
not say a word, you don't go more than a foot in. Don't try to move on a direction. You will actually as you turn on it. So each of you gets a measure. And 1, 2, 3, man, 2, 3. Lady, 2, 3, man, 2, 3. Lady, 2, 3. Man, 2, 3. Lady, 2, 3. Man. So we do, each get 4 of those. End up with the right hands and our old friend, lady turning in front of the man with a waltz turn as the man waltzes alongside. And 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. The lady's job now is to just continue turning in front of the man. Don't run away from the guys, ladies, because he's hopping on the left leg trying to keep up with you. So don't get too far in front of him. Just a nice easy turn and he'll follow you along and do this little bottle sequence. Let's do the 4 figures and then we'll count the thing out for the men, all right? Music again, dear, from the beginning with the first figure.
On the dish rag, when you're not turning, keep counting your steps. That way you'll be on the right, the foot you need to move.
Take your 3 little steps in place and keep the hands up. Keep your water running. On all of these, you can't drop down here on them. There's somewhere you do, but if you keep the hands up here, and remember, I'm letting her use my fingers as a pivot. Now, I'm not holding her at all. She's doing all that. And that makes the adjustment. You got to change, right? You know, in Neppendorfer, we do bring the hands down. You know, we do the simultaneous. We want to come back to here's Neppendorfer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to here in Neppendorfer. See? And that's a little different from trying to get under this way. All right. She's a battery saver there. All right. Music. Here we go.
In your pocket.
And the first 4 figures. Lady, rotate your outside, man. Turn the inside. Lady, pivot, man, around the outside. counting on their left foot. You can't go halfway around the room. That's why, ladies, keep your turning down so you don't run away from your partner. Lois and I.
Yeah.
Slide that other hand across the back, and I'm going to start. I'm going to turn. About right there, so I can step across here. That's the second turn. No, come up now, come up now. And the third turn is here. And then we're up and unwind the lady. And the arms come back to here. That's see why I forgot how to do it.
It's easy, huh? Show me.
Now, stay with me. I'll try to help you where I am and where you'll have to be. The first part is to get the lady duck out here, and as she does this to get down, I'm going to turn her with my right arm over her head. She continues to turn. My left hand slides across her back. She's behind me and her hands are crossed. Okay, the hands are crossed. Now, the men are going to be turning clockwise, so my first turn is here. One, there's the first turn. As I come around, stay behind him, stay behind him. Don't go anywhere, ladies, stay behind your partner. But I'm showing you the hands are open. Don't put them out there. I'm showing you they're not crossed anymore. Now, as a man starts to face the lady, she's got to go down on the right knee, put your left hand high up on your back, and this is a step through with the left foot. And then the right foot. Okay, lady comes up. You got to do this left arm, four hands, waist, and turn on her again. Raise your hands. Lady turns twice. He's turning counterclockwise, right hand. And then the left hand slides across her back. You end up with crossed hands, and the lady has to stay behind her partner throughout all of this now. Don't go anywhere, otherwise I don't think it'll work. Now, as soon as you're there, the men are going to turn four hands onto the back. And remember, let her hold your fingers. You got to slip the fingers, it won't work. Turn once. As you end, when you finish the first turn, you've unlocked the hands, haven't you? Now you continue turning. You got to raise the left hand, man, I'm talking to man, the man's left hand high up on the back, and she goes down about now, and you step across the joint hands with the left foot first, and the right foot. Left hand high up on the back again. As you go into the third duck under, put four hands in the left waist. Your back is to your partner, four hands in the left waist. And you finish, raise the hands twice, and hands to the rear. Back. We're crossed hands now, right? Now, as I turn to the right, four hands up the back, then they're open. Then as I turn toward my partner, she goes down on the right knee. I bring that left no step over. I don't know why I put the step over there, all right? So the lady's not going to go down on the right knee. That's okay, left hand across the back, keep behind you, cross hand, back. All right. Right hand behind your back. Your back is to her. This time you're going to go between your hands, one in front, one in back. There's the second turn. Slip the forehand to the right waist. And there's the third up under one waist up. All right? I should have read the directions first, but I thought I knew it. Finish with 7 and 8, and the hands are to the rear. The next figures are old friend Lacey turning in front of the band. Down. Then we take cross hands in front. We're going to do a. Are we going to do a 3-step here, or are we just going to do a single step? We're going to do 8 measures while we sing. We sing while we do this walking figure. Ready? Is skip is so lustig, I'll see in my wood, air rested, and joystick, anywhere. Now that's the whole dance. We then go back to your turn.
Yeah, I just asked the same way.
On the first turn, and now this is the second, and there's the third. So it's this arm position that I was getting screwed up on. All right. Second time we do the dance, we're going to have the lady down in the step across me, and it'll work because we're in a different hand position. All right? Go. Ready to do the dance a second time. We just finished the lady turning and the walking and the singing and the lady turning. All right. Let's have the lady duck out. And as you come around and face the lady, she's now going to go down, left hand on the high of the back, step across. There's the first. There's the second. Hands in the left waist. And there's the third turn. Okay, finish with 2 on line for the lady. And that's where it works with the step across. Because you're in a different hand position. My fault. I put that step across in the first one, and it won't work in the first one. You have to be in this other dance and arm position. Right. All right. Did this work over there? All right. Let's finish.
It didn't work?
And now,
No.
you all got that? Ladies and gentlemen, start out this way. An open position. Second time you do the dance, this arm must be in front of the dance arm. Okay? We do the rotation. All right. Let's do the triple stop. And the lady does go down on the right Come on, ready and da-da-dum-bum, da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum-dum, la-da-dum-bum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum-dum. The third finger watch, man goes down on the right knee, lady goes around. As she comes past, she comes up, turn her hand over the head, turn her twice to they put him to a twice, one hand across the waist, drop the other one here, and rotate in a bushel figure. Right. Yes. Four. Let's do the third figure. Man goes down on the right knee, lady goes around behind. As soon as she gets to the outside, stand up. Hands up, she turns twice. Drop her left hand to her waist. Drop the other hand. Rotate 3 more measures, shoulder to shoulder. And at the end of 8 measures, we finish with rotating the lady. And the final thing will be a quick waltz. Landler. Quick Landler waltz. All right. Where's the music? Let's. Rotate in place. Lady ducking out. 1. 3 hands up. Turn the lady twice. Hands to the rear. Turn the lady. Lady sticks the arm through his. Right hand turn. Couple rotations. Turn to the lady, right hand. Shoulder to shoulder wall. Ladies, first turn. Hit. Again. One, couple rotates. Turning. You've got to learn to, and I admit that it takes a little feeling to put it to this music, because this is different music you haven't really heard before. You've got to take those 3 walking steps. You've got to learn to walk in that tempo. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. But it's 3 walking steps. Some of you are bringing the feet together. Some of you aren't moving at all. You've got to put that in there. After the little preparatory arm swing, and we've got the ladies. Lois is turning twice. Somebody said that I had written 3 turns in the description. Now, if a lady turns faster and under control, she can get 3 turns in. I think Lois did it a couple times with 3. Try 2 or 3, whatever feels comfortable for you. I think I saw them doing 3 on the, which is why I would hope that I wrote it in the description now. The group that's on the video maybe does 3. But it worked real nice with Lois doing 2 turn. Here's 5 measures that you must put in its place. You got to be with the tempo, and the hard part is for the men to get those 3 walking steps in. So after we do the first 2, 1 and 2, there's 3, 4, 5. I got 3 steps, and we've come a little distance after. Now I've got the 6 and the 7 and the 8. So you guys really concentrate on those steps, all right? Because I didn't see a lot of you doing it
which will make the dance work for you. The ladies are coming along fine. All right, music, let's try it. Well, the second figure is the Varsouvienne, hands on the shoulders, Varsouvienne with a little flirt figure, and the last figure is a little clapping, right? Clap, 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 partner, own partner. That's 3 figures in this dance, okay? Or am I including something from another dance? There are too many dances up here. I can't keep them straight anymore. The old brain is getting out of it like the legs. Is he ready to play that music? All right.
Finsterauer Landler. As an introduction, gotta run the tape back.
As soon as you hear it, you got to move forward. I'll prompt you. Forward and forward, lady around behind. Forward. 1, 2, lady behind the man, and the lady turn your place. 1, 2, lady around behind the man. 1, 2, and turn your place. Turn the lady. Turn the lady. This thing goes off every once in a while. There it is. Turn the lady. Chase. Men clap, ladies turn along. Attention waltz. First dip coming up. First dip. Dip, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, waltz. Dip, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, waltz. Now the flirt figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lady to the outside. Lady to the inside. Take both hands. You forgot it already, huh? This is flirt figure. Back up.
Back up to the left side. The right side. Both moving across, passing each other. All right? Let's try that. Let's do after the first dip, all right, we've done 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, waltz, and waltz. Okay? All right. After that first dip, you've got both hands. The thing that makes it work is the man lead with his right hand. If you do that, it gets you into it quickly. So it's up to the man to take that lead movement. Put her over here in your left arm. Then you change places with her, hand over the head, reverse the hand. You've only got 2 measures to go from side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go into the lady turning. All right? Let's try halfway up there.
Can't forget San Antonio. And of course, Houston. We can't forget them. And we have some the other clubs that came. How about the children's group from Alpine German dancers? Are you representing them? How about the dancers from Beaumont? We have a representative from there?
Tell them your pretty faces that you're behind.
We need one for immigrating. Morry Gelman, you're the only guy that can get it. And how about the Harugari folk dancers? Connecticut, all right. Let's don't forget Indiana. What do you say? How about Orange, Texas? Orange International Folk Dancers. And I I think we have a group from Skyline High School. And we can't forget Denver, can we now? And the Pullman International Folk Dancers. This is out of Washington State. Oh yes, we have. How about somebody from Virginia? Do we have someone from Virginia at all? Okay, we also have a lady from Seattle, I believe, and we have a little lady from Connecticut, Karen Goodyear. I told my wife if you made them any wider, we could use it for a tablecloth. Okay, why don't we put up our... Everyone gets up. There's no room on the floor. So I'm going to request that only those in costumes. I know that most of us are in costume, so if you would please line up at the door, and we'll have a grand march. from San Antonio. And in fact, I'll let the leader tell you all about themselves.
Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren, das sind der Deutsche Volkstanzverein von San Antonio mit dem Beethoven Männerchor. Und heute Abend haben wir Ihnen einen Tanz aus Hessen, das Kaffeemühlen heißt. I also say it in English. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're the German folk dancers of San Antonio with the Beethoven Men's Choir. And this evening we'd like to do a dance from Hessen called the Kaffeemühlen Polka. The costumes we're wearing are copied from the town of Gladenbach in Hessen, courtesy of the dancer who came, or the teacher who came to New Braunfels 2 years ago and brought the costumes with him. Und so jetzt haben wir Kaffeemühlen Polka aus Hessen.
That's the whole dance. You're not waiting for more, are you? That's the whole thing.
It's a short one, isn't it?
Yeah. Just a little warm up for everybody. Ready, and a heel and toe and step, toe, step. A heel and toe and a step, toe, step. Into the center and out from the center, and the lady turn 3 and 4. There's movement, line of direction. You do a little diamond shape. You go in and forward, out and forward, in and forward, out and forward. So we move a little bit line of direction when we do that. Now, we're not just going to be here like this and out. One more time. Ready, and a heel and toe and toe, 3, go. A heel and toe and toe, 3, go. Step, 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 and a lady turn 3, and go. That's it. Music. And we step, go, step, right heel and toe, step, step, step. Right? That's the first part. Then we just do a simple step together step, moving from the inside and then to the outside. With the left foot, step, close, step, right foot, step, close, step. And the lady turns in place with 4 little walking steps. Okay, turn towards you. Yeah. With the left foot, with the left, that's away from you. That's the whole thing. You get 5 or 6 times to do it on the music. We're going to dance it. Music, dear. I don't know how many times he plays it, but it's if it goes more than 8, we'll cut it off. Ready? And it's a heel and toe. Step, toe, step. A heel and toe. Little 2 steps. Step together, step. Step together, step. measures the waltz. And since we didn't have time to spend on the waltz, you guys just do the best you can, all right? You were doing real good. I was watching, some of them were even keep waltzing. Which is more than a lot of the adults. That's right. The couple waltz, in 50 years of trying to teach people some folk dancing, the couple waltz is the hardest thing that I've had to do. I've tried all different kinds of things. And to dance as a couple, either here or here, the thing that makes it work is that we're a very firm circle here. She's putting a lot of weight in that. If I let her go, she's going to fall over. She shouldn't. The moment she does that, I can pull out in a way. It's this firmness of our dancing together. It's the time you have to dance together. You work together. There's a lot of weight in that hand that's holding her back. The moment she does that, I can put weight in her force. This one, of course, gives you a much firmer circle. But that's essential. If you don't do that, you can't turn with each other. You don't do that. You don't work. You don't want this. The lady should understand. This, you can't waltz this way. But you know, if she hangs on to you and you try to hold her off, it doesn't work. You have to work as a circle team. A firmness here. She immediately puts weight in my hands. That allows me to pull back against her. And that's what gives us the ability to turn. We both put the energy into this turn. Okay? Again, that's the hardest thing in the world. So do the best you can on that waltz. Where are we? What are we doing? Well, this second half. All right, we're back at the beginning because Dieter, where are we with the music? Did you go back to the beginning?
We're at the beginning.
All right, from the beginning. Let's do the Scottish part, and then we'll hear the Neubauerische music. Okay, this part, your favorite part. Okay. the whole dance, so let's do that first part again. Those of you that have a good feel for this, you can go twice around in the 8 measures, which means you use 4 measures to go once around. That means each time you take a step, you got to make a quarter turn, don't you? Watch me count. We'll count the